What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Today we are doing some recap on the weekly news, but for this I have brought on the one, the only Mobile Gamer.
Hi!
How is it going? We are talking about weekly news. We're doing like a weekly news recap series. We did the first video over on Mobile Gamer's Mobile Gamer's channel, OhEmGee. Make sure you go check that out. There'll be a link to that down below. But we're going to talk about some stuff over here. On yours, we talked about Blitz. We talked about the new characters, our thoughts on that, the raid store stuff. We're going to talk about the Avengers rework, our thoughts on that. We're also going to talk a little bit about this mentorship event that we've got coming up here soon. But I've got to ask you first, MG, how you feel about the Avengers rework?
I don't want to say they're overhyped or I'm worried about people overextending on T4s. That's what I'm worried about. It looks like to make them work is 4, maybe 5 T4s, and the rework is quite good, but how good is it really?
Yeah, and that's the problem. That's what I'm finding out. Like, the amount of T4s you have to dump on this team to get this rework going sucks.
It's a lot. Every passive.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the passives on Black Widow and Hawkeye to get the guaranteed assist. You've got the T4 on Camouflage Tech, her special for Black Widow, because that's like that's a team-wide cleanse in a way. You have the passive on Captain America for the bonus health and war and the bonus block amount, which you can get away without that T4, as I've found out. You can get away with having that T4, but that one, it's crazy.
T4 is pretty good too, man.
The always angry T4.
Yeah,
that one's good. It gives another 5% speed bar.
It's a lot of T4s to make it work, and I'm not sure if it merits 5 T4s. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I mean, it depends on at what expense, breaking up as Guardians. I don't know, man. I think it's good with Thor, but is it worth breaking up another team that's kind of a staple at this point? It really puts Thor. Are we talking about it? We're talking Avengers already, or are we going to talk about I don't know.
What do you? Yeah, we're talking Avengers.
Yeah, we're talking Avengers. Okay. Anyways.
Yeah, we're not screen sharing right now. There's some kind of audio issue we're gonna have to figure out. So
yeah,
we're kind of shooting from the hip on this one. But yeah, so like when I was doing my testing, I found there's 2 different types of Avengers, with Thor and without Thor. And like if you have Thor on the Avengers squad, sky's the limit. Like Thor and his passive retaliation, it's nuts. But you cannot take him off as Guardians.
Okay, so here's the thing is, first of all, it allows Thor to be the optimal Thor because Loki doesn't really help Thor.
Nope.
Loki doesn't help Thor, and then you have double taunting tanks, which absolutely helps Thor. And so you're kind of stuck going between Captain and Hulk, right? And Thor. So typically when you play up against Asgardians, you have to worry about Thor coming in one extra time, where if Thor is in an Avengers team, it's going to go off at least twice. And so there's going to be a point in the match where you get smashed, you get stunned, and then you get smashed again, and it's not going to be fun. I promise you it's not going to be fun, because then you also got Hawkeye blinding and slowing your team.
Oh my gosh.
And Black Widow stunning. There's a lot of stuff going on, and literally Cap and Hulk are just going to stand there and take it. They're just going to stand there and take it while Hawkeye, Black Widow, and Thor are just gonna smash you. They're with damage everywhere. While Hulk, I don't know. It's a good team, but where does it rank is the question.
Yeah.
And is it that good where you can pull Thor off the Asgardians? Because Asgardians is top 5 team in the game, easy.
Yeah,
easy.
You have to have Asgardians.
And even so, So are you going to break up a top 5 team to make another potentially top 5 team? I don't know if it's even a top 5 team. It's up there. It's close. It might be
I'd say I could see him in the top 10 if you have Thor on the squad.
Yeah, but I'm not going to break up a top 5 team to make another top 10 team. It doesn't make sense. Now, if I could get Asgardians, because the Loki Hela thing is pretty good. If you had a way of beating like Black Order, with some, or Emma with some like fluke Asgardian offensive team, maybe, and then maybe that would make sense. I don't know.
Yeah, someone was telling me on the stream the other day, try Thanos with Asgardians. Only problem with that, I can't use Thanos because I use Black Order. Yeah,
I was thinking
yeah,
about maybe taking a flex character in with, taking Thor out of Asgardians and putting, let's say, Ultron with, some things like that. You get where I'm going with that, right? You with
yeah.
on, something like that, is I think the direction we're gonna go if we're gonna get a true Avengers, because if you're not going to use Thor, then there's some other options which I think we're going to talk about next.
Yep.
I mean, I think there's a lot of good options actually.
Yeah, I mean the thing is like that's the thing is like we need some more Asgardians. Like if we get another Asgardian, then you can
Odin.
justify Odin.
Odin.
Yeah, Odin's the big one that people want. If we can get another Asgardian on the roster,
Valkyrie.
you can take Thor off and throw him with that Avengers and you're good to go. But right now you just can't justify taking Thor and moving him off of the Asgardians. But
yeah, I mean,
yeah.
definitely, I think some people are going to do it because one of the thing about war is if you're going into a matchup that versus a matchup you don't know. I mean, that's kind of what happened with Emma. Emma threw things off for a couple of weeks, right? And I think you can throw things off a little bit with Avengers for sure, but I'm not sure. It's kind of like if I see an Avengers on defense, it's this guessing game of how many T4s did they put on them, because it's 9 day, and there's no way of knowing how many T4s they put on the team. I mean, a 5-6 T4 team is entirely different than just a stock. Luckily I had I had 3 T4s in Black Widow out the gate, and I've got Thor also T4'd, so it's like all that stuff is already pretty much done.
Well, yeah, you've also got a 6 Red Star Thor too.
Yeah,
if I remember correctly.
So it's just a matter of maybe doing one on Hawkeye, one on Captain America, one on Hulk. I mean, I could get away with 3 T4s and have a reasonable team, but I want to see some more data come back from other people. And I'm going to be content, putting my Shield Trooper, my wasted 14 Shield Trooper in between Captain America and Hulk, and just let him ping him back for now.
Well, yeah, I did try that. We'll talk. Yeah, we'll go ahead and go into the 5th characters here. I mean, the obvious option as a 5th character is going to be Captain Marvel.
Yep.
I mean, that's the one I've used, and I've had pretty moderate success with it, with Captain Marvel in there. I mean,
yes.
it just makes sense. She's a good plug and play character like that. She just brings high damage to the team, and she doesn't have any Avengers synergy, but she does buff up military allies, and Captain America is a military ally. All military allies gain 15% max health and 10% bonus damage. More health on Captain America, who's blocking everything because he's got 4 Avengers on the squad.
Well, she gets an extra turn of binary too, right?
Yeah. Does she?
I think so.
That I don't know about. I've got to check that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure anyway.
Oh yeah. If one ally's military gain additional charge. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, she gets an additional charge of binary, so she's gonna stay in the binary form longer, and then an extra turn of AOE.
Yeah. Yeah, she's good with that team. I really enjoy her with that team. Another option, you already mentioned it, Shield Trooper. You sandwich him between Captain America and Hulk, and you let him do his thing.
Right. So you do miss out on the 20% block chance that you get from just running a normal Avenger, because there's the Captain America passive mostly goes for wave 1, which is going to be restricted to like Thor, right, or Iron Man, but nobody's going to use Iron Man. It's just not going to happen. So a lot of people were trying to eke in another Avenger. I don't know. Vision, Ant-Man, Black Panther. There was a lot of different choices just to get that extra 20% block chance, but I don't know how significant that is compared to just using your highest Red Star character. That makes sense. Or for me, Shield Trooper, it's just I have one at 14. I could just sandwich it between the two. But there's a lot of different choices. I think it's going to be dependent on your roster.
Well, yeah, I used Avengers. I used Shield Trooper, and I was doing testing with it. I punched up like 20k against Guardians of the Galaxy, I think. It was just doing some testing on stream, but yeah, like Shield Trooper in there, he's just constantly retaliating. But I don't know how much that was because of Shield Trooper or how that was just the rest of the Avengers. But
Avengers is a fast team. I mean, Guardians is a fast team. If you can get ahead of them, or get through that initial double burst, between Rocket and Star-Lord, you're usually pretty good after you get through that. If you can get through Rocket without him doing the AoE, that's a speed game.
Yeah. What if you took Ultron onto the Avengers team?
Well, that's an option too. I think,
I mean,
yeah,
it's Ultron.
right now, there's a couple plug and play characters that are going to be good almost anywhere. Captain Marvel, Ultron, maybe even you could say Minerva. It's just those three characters seem to be just like,
Shuri too.
Shuri. Shuri's the other one. They just get moved around. Shuri, I think, is probably best in mercenaries right now, from what I
Yeah.
can see. And Captain America, is getting moved from either Young Avengers, because she's a hero brawler.
You mean
But
Cap Marvel?
yeah, Captain Marvel can go to Young Avengers or into this. I gotta say, there's a lot of like. This is one of the few times where one of the complaints I've been seeing a lot is that everybody's got the same teams. I don't know, man. There's so many different ways to play
Yeah.
this. There's so many different ways of playing this right now.
Yeah, like I use Ultron with my aim to counter as Guardians in war, but like now I possibly can throw him in with Defenders to counter Marauders, and it's just there's fluidity to the teams that we see. Like mercenaries, you'll see Korath or you'll see Killmonger.
Oh God. Well, and I know the scary team I think is that I'm seeing with Mercs is using Killmonger with Shuri.
Yeah.
And just like, because then they get defense up real quick, and the turn one nuke from Teenage Warhead doesn't work correctly.
It will, because she's able to dispel defense up, but it doesn't do as much damage.
Well, yeah. Then that team falls apart if you can't knock somebody below 50% to get the speed from X-23. Then she's not able to middle ability into a Taskmaster, effectively hitting him twice and ability blocking and maybe even killing him. It just doesn't work because he'll go before her, and the whole tempo is thrown off with Shuri for sure.
Yeah, it's there's some good plug and play stuff, and we'll see how things adjust. I'll be interested to see how people come up with plugs-ins for the Baron Zemo team too. See what people bring in for that.
I gotta tell you, the thing for me, like, unless this Avengers team is as scary as Marauders or Black Order or Mercenaries on defense, I don't see the point.
Yeah.
Of splitting up as Guardians. And if there was a way of countering those those are the teams to beat right now.
Mm-hmm.
Mercs, Marauders, and Black Order. If Avengers can impact those three teams, then it makes sense to start doing things and splitting things up and putting team wars. That's for sure.
I can tell you they don't work against Black Order.
Yeah,
I tried that one. You have two hero controllers on the team, so that ain't gonna work.
Yeah, it's not gonna work.
I tried that one personally. That one just no.
Yeah, Black Widow, nope.
And Hawkeye.
Nope. Nope.
Not gonna work.
Which is the irony, right? Isn't that the irony of all of this? Is that Black Order is almost like a counter to them
to the Avengers?
Like,
yeah.
Oh yeah, it should be the other way around. But anyways.
All right, and let's wrap this up with the mentorship event coming in. So in the blog post on Friday, they said that we are getting some kind of milestone event where you fight in arena, blitz, and raids with characters with the mentorship role. And there's quite a diverse amount here. And
yeah, that tag doesn't make any sense at all. How Carnage could be on that tag, so I don't know. But I think it's typically the tags have been, it depends on you remember they did this for X-Force, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was, and as long as you did like a couple rotations a day with an X-Force team, it was fine. And you did your, you shouldn't have a problem. I would just do my, you can like use the energy refreshes they give you and just go through the 25s and the 50s. That's what I was just doing with X-Force. So how these things, but anyways, it's a similar event. The numbers are always different for every single one of these events.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to depend on somebody with a spreadsheet to tell us how to do it efficiently as soon as you get the event out. But the tags are nonsense, man. They just pulled random stuff out of nowhere. I swear it was just random. I can't understand how they got those tags.
Yeah, this one's all over the place. I mean, some of them I get, like Spider-Man and Spider-Man Miles. I get that one. That one makes sense.
Well, I got to say that usually you don't need to break up teams to make it work.
Yeah.
Typically, you can just run through your blitz rotations and it's going to be fine. But I know I've seen people build teams around this mentorship tag, and usually that's not needed. My experience in the past with these type of events.
Yeah, I mean, there's like, yeah, there's a couple of Black Order characters. I see Carnage and Venom both on here. There's X-23 and Negasonic. So yeah, I mean, there's like Asgardian combos. There's power armor on here with like Iron Man, Ironheart, Falcon. There's a whole bunch of stuff.
Probably some comic that I haven't read or nobody's ever read where Carnage was mentoring Venom or something.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't read all the comics. I don't know. It's just like maybe there's some storyline, and I'm sure there's somebody knows. I'm sure the comment section will be like, you guys just watch the movies and not real Marvel fans. I don't know. I don't know, man.
Please note those are Mobile Gamers words, not mine.
No, there's just there's so much like so many comics. Unless you're reading like 4 comics a week, it's how could you keep up with it? There's so much stuff that they produce.
Yeah. But that is gonna wrap it up for us. Mobile Gamer, say goodbye to the gentle McMinions out there.
McMinions? Is that like those yellow guys?
Sure.
Yeah.
The McMinions, my minions.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, well, that is gonna wrap it up for this one. Make sure you go check out Mobile Gamer's video talking about the other stuff that's popped up this week. We'll see if we can do this as a weekly thing. Do these weekly recaps. So yeah, let us know what you guys think about the news, what you think about the Avengers reworks, what your thoughts are on them, and everything else. But as always, make sure to hit that like button, share, and subscribe to the channel for more Marvel Strike Force content in the future. We will see you guys next time.
Hit the like button twice.